So welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a new week and today is Tuesday actually. So I want to appreciate you for tuning in again. To my new subscribers, I want to say thank you very much. Welcome to the family. Thanks for the love, for the support. And if you're yet to subscribe, do click that subscribe button and like, share also if you think you're finding value from this video, so to bring others on board. So on that note, I just want to say happy new month. Happy new month. Welcome to another new month and another new week. So we go again this month. The same enthusiasm, the same energy, the same focus, you understand, the same discipline. And then we hope to come out of this month a profit. Last month was not bad. We didn't really come out with much profit, maybe about 1% on the profit account, and on my personal account, maybe I managed to make about 50% or so. So, but this month I'm hoping for something better. So yesterday I didn't trade. Yesterday, Monday, I didn't see opportunity, but today I'm only seeing opportunity on GPJPY, which I will share in a bit. So on that note, we start the week in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. So let's go. I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is GPJPY. Is currently 10 minutes past 7 right there. Let me just focus the camera. Okay, 11 minutes past 7 now. So this is my red list for today, and then this is how it's looking at on the chart. So let me just go down to the 1 hour, or let's say the 30 minutes. Yep, because I like to use the 30 minutes. So I can either use the 30 minutes or the 1 hour. But let's just stick to the 30 minutes for now. So what I was looking at, I was hoping for the market. You know how we do it. I was looking the market to break back into this, into this zone right here. But it seems what we have the market shooting aggressively to the upside. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a trade today, like this, with the way this market is doing. So other peers, they didn't give me opportunity. So what I'm still looking for is sell on GPJPY. So if you can get that break back into that zone, okay, maybe I'll just let me set an alert. I'll set an alert on this price point, so it can alert me. So this price point is what, 214,797. So let's just set an alert. Okay, I think that's created already. So whenever this gets triggered, I believe, let me just delete the horizontal line. Okay, you see the alert has been set. The alert has been set, so that it's crossing. So whenever I get to cross that line, even if I'm not in the market, I'll be alerted by TradingView, and then I'll just jump to the chart and see how we can trade today. So let me just set my entry. Good. So that's it. So these are charts looking at for today. So let's just see if we get to. So that's how the market is looking. Well, I'm expecting the sell to the downside. So if the trade gets to trigger, I'll update you on the next clip. Let's go. So welcome back, guys. It's been a long day actually, and the time is currently 5:52. Time is currently 5:52 p.m. and that GPJPY trade did not trigger at all. It didn't even get close to this zone. So I'll just show you how it looks like on the charts. So you see the market didn't actually even come back. It didn't come back. So we just had the market pushing up all through the day, which happens sometimes or many times. It's a way of filtering some of the bad trades, you understand. So if I just said I should use a sell stop, we'll have gotten triggered and then pushed to the upside. So but that's what we have for today. Obviously GPJPY did not get to trigger at all, and that was anything I was looking at for the day. So hopefully tomorrow we find a trade and we take a win, hopefully. So that's it for now. It's currently 5 o'clock. From 5 o'clock, past 5. From past 5, I don't check for opportunity again. So I just shut down the system or the tablet, and then I go about my day again. Come back again tomorrow to do the same thing. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Today is Wednesday, and I've already seen opportunity. I've entered in on this trade. I've not entered actually, but I've set my orders already because it's already valid within my zone. I got the breakouts right there. If I can just focus the camera here, I got the breakout right there. So, and market is already at my entry, but due to the difference in brokerage price, I might not be filled in as of yet. So, but as it, I was looking at two pairs today: USJPY, CHFJPY, USJPY short, CHFJPY long. I don't know why they are giving different opportunities like that, but this is how CHFJPY looks. It broke to the downside instead, and I was looking to short the market from this point. So it's supposed to be printing the same thing with USJPY, but for some reason it's printing the opposite. But I just have to follow what the market is doing and react. So USJPY is the one that's currently within my zone right now, and I've set my limit orders. So I just take it to MetaTrader. Yep. So that's my limit order. If you see, it's not triggered yet, and the stop loss is supposed to be 49, and then take profit is about 150. You see something, by the time this thing gets sealed in, this price will change because of commission. This price might change to 50 something. Why this one will change to 140 something? It's something I've noticed like over some time now. So it's not triggered yet. We're still very close. So let's see if we get to fill in or not. Let me see if we get to feel it in life. Let's see. Yep, we're active. And just like that, as you can see, minus 3.3 USD. So just like that, we're active. So let's see. We're in trade again today. Let's see if we take a profit or profit, because I don't want to be negative. So let's go. I'll see your daybreak. It's currently 6:27, as you can see by the time here. Yeah, 6:27. So I'll see your daybreak when the market has finally smashed our take profit. All right. So welcome back, guys. It's currently 1:38 p.m. and TP has already been hit. So actually, like, there's a very like funny twist to this particular trade right here. So it actually hit TP around, let's say, 9:30 something, but I was out, so I could not screen record or show it on the chart. But if I just switch to the chart right now, you see this trade, see the way it went. Like, this thing actually played around. And wow, I was thinking we're going to get stopped out. In fact, I've zeroed my mind like this thing was going to be profitable at all, because it came immediately. The entry triggered around that price there, and it just kept on going up, and because of the fact that I've taken losses on USJPY this year, so I just felt like this is another loss again, you understand? But the next thing, I just checked the account and I saw the market spike down. So I was surprised, like, wow, it spiked down almost at TP, then closed halfway. So I thought that this thing's going to reverse from there, because if you check out USJPY has been doing, whenever there's a spike like that and it closes abruptly, it will just reverse. Let me see. Look at things like this. Whenever there's a spike like that, it will just reverse. Whenever there's a spike, it will just reverse, and that's how it has been doing. Like, it has been manipulated. Like, I don't even want to call it manipulation, but it has been choppy. So when we got this spike, I was happy, but eventually it closed like this. So I was thinking this next candle was bullish. Like,
because I cannot replay it live market. This second red candle was actually bullish, so it was very aggressive. But eventually, we just add that another spike to the downside that closes that, and you can see what happened exactly. That spike down didn't close bearish; it went back to close bullish, and the market has just been going up like since then. So, but I'm excited that it did get to close me out in profit. So this week I'm up already this week, regardless of how tomorrow turns out. So since Monday, Tuesday, I didn't find any position. Then I end up finding on Wednesday, and it's a win. So this week is already a win. So the worst that could happen is I come tomorrow and maybe take a loss. Regardless, I'm still 2% up this week already. So, but if I take a win tomorrow, or maybe see a trade tomorrow, then and it end up being a win, and I'm up like a great deal this week. And if I don't see any trade at all, it's still 3% back for the week. So I'm okay with that. Thank you, USJPY. Thank you. So these are it is. These are current balance. The current balance is what 5,230. So roughly about 5%. Let us say 4 plus 4.5%. 4.5%. So let me just show you the history. Yeah, so that's the history. You can see that is the trade. So I've not taken another trade. This was last week trade, and it was taken which date? Open time. That's the 28th. You can see it was taken on 28th, and today's trade taken on the 3rd of June. So that's the trades that we have for this week. So that's it for today. So see you again tomorrow. Peace. Welcome back, guys. I'm trying to leave space because I know that I'm going to post like a screen record around this side. So I'm trying to tilt to one angle of the camera. So yeah, today is Thursday. It's currently 10:56 a.m. and I dropped a video yesterday about like a plot twist to this particular series, where I'll be showing updates on live accounts. So I don't want to. This video is not about that story. I've made the story. I've posted it, and it should have been uploaded by this time. So, but what I just want to do basically is, so for full transparency, I want to explain the strategy. So this morning, while entering the trade, I screen record the analysis, what I look for in the market. So basically, this is me trying to explain alongside with it. So the first thing I do is I open TradingView, and I delete the orders, maybe any trades that I put in my red list for the previous day, and then I analyze the market afresh. So the first thing I do for each pair is that I first try to determine the overall direction of the pair on the daily time frame. I don't use trend lines, so I use zones. So zones and breakouts of zones. So once I spot it, like USJPY here, like you see the zone that is up, means the market is actually trending down. So I use that arrow line to mark the direction that I'm looking for. So as you can see, I've marked the red direction. I'm looking for sales. So I might most likely speed that process up because the video is about 10 minutes long. But let me just explain why you'll be looking at it by this side. So I mark the overall direction, then on the daily time frame, that's where I look for my opportunity. So if the market is on a sale, if I see the market is on a sale, what I do is that I need the previous day to close bullish. So it should act like a pullback. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So for example, if the market is on a buy, that means what I'm looking for, I need the previous day to close bearish. So if you understand what I'm saying. So if the market is on a buy, I need the previous day to close bearish. So what I do is that I pick out a tool that is called Gann box. It's like a Fibonacci. It's also like Fibonacci retracement. It works like it. So I take the Gann box and I mark the highs and the lowest points of that previous day. Then I begin to look for my entry. And if you check my previous videos, you will see that's the way I look for my entry. Then what I wait for the market to break out of my zone, which is actually the 0.75. I wait for the market to break out. Once the market breaks out, and I wait for the retest. So once I get a breakout and a close in the 30 minutes time frame, I wait for the retest. So after the retest, is upon the retest. So I don't actually wait, because sometimes it can trigger so fast and leave me behind. So I set the sell limit or buy limit depending on the direction. Then the market does what takes me, maybe fills me in, maybe in a loss, or goes ahead to take profit. So the risk reward model for this strategy is actually 1:3. So it's actually 1:3. 1:2 also works, and that will mean that I will have higher win rates than when I use 1:3. But why I use 1:3 is that the trade, like, I don't see setups every day. So as a matter of fact, I trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Only Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you see me trading on Monday, it means I'm breaking a rule. And the plan of this series is to stick to the rules without changing anything, without filtering anything. I've explained the reason in the previous video. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's why I look for opportunity. And so I wait for the retest by setting a limit order. I go to what's the name, after a trade has been activated. So I analyze all the pairs that are possible. They are JPY pairs. I analyze the JPY pairs, check the ones that are giving me that like opportunity for the day, and I mark them out on my red list on TradingView. So that's what I'll be looking at for the day. So whichever breaks out first, that's when I take. So if I have like 2 or 3, which we had in one episode or so, 2 or 3 are breaking out without a retest, I most likely set pending order for the 3, which can be risky if the market just fill me in at once on the 3. So I'll most likely set pending order, or set it on one that I think is the surest to trigger as soon as possible. So when the first one to trigger me in, that's when I take, because I only take 1 trade per day. The first one to trigger me in, I take that position, and the rest I delete, or I just keep on observing them, how they turn out to go for the day. So that being said, that's just the summary of the strategy, and so I will update you as the trade goes. This is me taking it on MetaTrader. So one more thing that I want to add, I did say on the last video that I'll be risking 10% on this account. So I started the account with 15 USD, which appears as 1500 US cents. So what I do is that I split the account into 10 places. An ideology that I got from somebody I really look up to in the industry. That's Sir Dax. If you know Sir Dax, he has a like splitting your account into 10 places. So if your strategy don't take 10 losses in a row, you can actually split your account to 10 places and only risk 10% of your account. So to make it fun and to make it like compounding, at the beginning of each month, whatever balance I have at the beginning of each month, I split it to 10. So throughout last month, I was just risking 150 US cents. That's $1.5 on each position I take. And then I ended the month with around 800 USD profit, which I posted in the last video, the week 2 results. So I ended the month with about maybe 800 plus US cent profit. So, and then this month, which put my balance to about 2,400 and something. So that's 24 USD. So this month I'm risking 2.4 USD per trade, so that the account can compound. That's what I'm trying to do. So each position I take this month, you'll see that I'm using 240 on the live account. And then at the end of each month, I'll be posting like I'll do like a account review, how the account has performed for the month and all those things. I'll be discussing it alongside for the PropFem account. I'll be doing that review weekly, because PropFem, if I get to pass, good, you understand, which is what I'm looking forward to. So currently I've entered the trade, which you will see on the next clip. I've entered the trade, and then I'm waiting to see how the market plays out. So that's it. I don't want to make this part too long, because I can't forward it. I want to make it too long, I don't want to make it too long, so I'll catch you on the next clip. Let's go. See, the market has triggered me in. It's supposed to have triggered me in like this. We got that break above. Let me focus it here. So right now I'm already late. It happened so fast, so I have to be fast now to go and enter my entry. This is 201.832. Let me be fast with that. 201.832 by 201.832. 201 modify. So you can see I've currently done that. The stop loss is 38. Well, it's 38 because like I entered in late. You feel me? I entered in late, so it's a good thing for us like today. So let me just quickly go ahead and set the TP. So the take profit is 203,468. 203,468. Check the history. I've not done anything. This is total history for the account. I'll show you properly. That's total history for the account. You see, this is yesterday's trade, and then today we found another position. So let's see if we get a win today, which I'm hoping for a win. Let's go. Yes, just a quick update. This is 8:43. I also dropped the video of the account, how it's going, and as you can see, we have just crossed the low of the previous day, so which most likely this trade is going to end up in loss. So I don't have any hope. I don't have anything after this is a miracle. Anything after this is a miracle. I don't have any hope for this account, for this particular trade anymore, because it has crossed the low of the previous day. So it's most likely going to take me out in loss. So, but however, if it does not, I'll update you. So that's just the trading view. Then this is the MetaTrader results. So for the prop firm, yeah, that's it for the prop firm account. Currently floating about 30.27 USD loss. So that's how it's going. So I'll just be watching it to see if we can take the loss live. That's the irony of it. As I put this, let's take profit live. So let's say if we can take loss live. I'll just record for like 2 minutes. If we don't get to take the loss live, I'll just close it and come back again to check, and I'll update you how it went. So let's see. This thing is pretending as if it wants to reverse back to the upside, but it's not going to fool me. I don't even want to have any hopes right now. So all this is just is based on data, you understand, based on practice. Most times when it crosses that low of the previous day, most times after entry, it doesn't go back again. Most times it doesn't go back again. The market will just start. It's either it sells rapidly to the downside, or it just chops around throughout the day. So let's see. I don't think they still want to hit stop loss right now. Still want to play out, give us false hope. You know, at this point now, that's when some people will be like, let me move my stop loss. You understand that kind of thing? That's when they'll be like, what if it's on to reverse? Let me move my stop loss down. You know, back in those days, I remember how many times I've moved my stop loss and ended up getting hot. So that's one of the discipline I know that I've overcome. Moving stop loss, even if it spike me out, even if it just weak me out and goes in profit, I'll still not regret it if it actually invalidate my setup. If it spike me out, but as it is like this, that's the reason for that allowance. As it is like this, my setup is invalid. It's invalid already. So, so let's just, can we get that loss live? You can see this thing's taking time. It's making this video long. So regardless, even if we take loss, regardless, I'm still up for the week. I'll be up about 2% for the week. This particular trade, I'm not even going to take full 1% loss. To be about 0.9 something or 0.8 something. So this week I'm still 2% up. It's a great week. It's a great week. It's a great week. Even if I came and I took losses like for the whole week, it's still a great week. So a great week for me is a week that I follow my rules and I follow my trading plan. That's a great week for me. So as it is now that the series has even changed and the focus is not to change anything or try to perfect anything throughout for the next 12 months. No perfecting, no tweaking, no nothing. Just wake up, do the same thing, follow the plan, take a loss or a win, and then we'll move on to the next day. This thing is taking time. I don't want to make this is already 4 minutes long, so the clip will be so long, which I don't want to. I'll just update you the screenshots as when it plays out. So peace. So welcome back, guys. It's currently about 5:31 p.m. right now. So like a plot twist, something amazing. Like I just checked the trade in the afternoon and I was surprised. I was surprised to see that it has reversed back. Like as in, it was amazing. It was really so. He just made me feel like, wow, like this life, no give up on anything. Like no give up on anything. Even yourself, don't give up on yourself. Yet, like for the fact that like you see the screen record, I screen recorded it because I was out. I just had to screen record it. You see the screen record, and then right now also I'll show you the screen record how the market is playing out right now. I'll also show you the PropFem accounts or on TradingView what we have currently. So, but don't give up on anything or on anyone. That's like a message from God. That's like a message from God, not to give up on anything. Like it's just amazing. Like how like that thing was literally close to stopping me out. Like if not I had a rule that I don't close trade manually. If not I had that rule, I would have closed that trade manually. But I just felt like full stop loss or nothing. Like full stop loss or nothing. But it is real. I want to be optimistic. You understand? I don't want to be pessimistic now because if let me just be positive that this trade will eventually play out to the end. Let me be positive that we eventually get to that TP. If not, what's all the roller coaster emotion for? You understand? But let me just be optimistic that this thing will get to take profit. You feel me? But it's just amazing to see. So let me just switch camera to show you how it looks like on the PropFem account. So that's the PropFem account. You see the way it looks. So currently floating about 86 USD, 87 now. See, so that's how it is. So the thing is that I hope this week, like if we get to close TP, maybe today or tomorrow, that has already bring me up about 6% for the week already. Like it's just amazing. It's going to be amazing if we get to close, or when we get to close this thing to take profit. It's going to be amazing. That's 6 weeks for the week. That's amazing. So I want to close latest today or tomorrow because I don't really want to be holding the trade over the weekend because of market gaps. But let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So I'll update you the way it turned out. You get. So peace.
Morning guys, rise and shine. Today is blessed for you all. If you're watching in the morning, if you're watching in the afternoon, the day is blessed for you. So this is a quick update. Today is currently Friday. I'll put the dates, I'll display the dates, and as you know, according to strategy, we don't trade on Fridays, and nonetheless we still have that trade running in profit. So I'll just drop the screen record around past 6 because it's currently 7 actually.
I'll drop the screen record around past 6 how the trade is playing out. So floating roughly about 300 plus cents in profit, and then the prop farm also. So I'll just update you if we get to hit TP before the day runs out. So I pray we get to hit TP before the day runs out. So that's it. See you later. Have a blessed day. Shalom. So welcome back, guys. This is the final update for the week. So guess what? Can you guess? Yes, stop loss was hit. Stop loss was hit actually. It was a crazy trade. I'll just say it was a crazy trade. So the trade actually moved about 2 hours at some point, which I will display here. It moved about 2 hours, and then around 2 o'clock or 2 o'clock, 2:21, like I just received a large stop loss hit. You understand? So I don't know, maybe news was out. The market actually just spiked down aggressively. So I was even thinking that if we don't get to close TP today, because I don't like to hold trade over the weekend. According to the strategy, I don't hold trade over the weekend, or I don't want to hold trade over the weekend, just because the risk is just too high. So I was planning that if this thing does not play out till the end of the day, I'm going to close it eventually, and then start again on Monday. So, but on Tuesday, eventually you got to stop that in loss. But if you ask me, it's been a great week. 2 trades this week, 1 win, 1 loss. 1 win, 3 hours, 1 loss, 2 hours. So we're still up 2 hours for the week. It will have been better, it will have been fun if we managed to hit TP on that particular trade. That means this week will have been 6 hours. Come on, I'll be just a few points away from passing this first phase. You understand? So let me just show you how the profit account is, and then I'll take you through the stats for the week, and then we'll call it a day. Let's do that. So this is the trading view results. As you can see, that is how the market went about 2 hours. You understand? So I could as well have closed it, but that would be breaking the rule, and the plan of this series is not to change anything whatsoever, to follow the rules in and out. So it moved about 2 hours in profit, and then spike down, which is something that I would expect often, because while back testing there were some 2 hours that went back into stop loss. You understand? But I just I weighed it. You don't measure trades based on individual performance. You measure it based on a series of performance, maybe over 20 trades, over 50 trades. So I saw that majority of the trades, you understand, hit TP at 2 hours. You understand? So it's only a little percentage that that did not get to 3 hours out of those 2 hour trades. It's only a few that does not get to 3 hours, and that few, over a large sample, that's a lot. Over 100, 500 samples, that's a lot of trade. But in the long run, the 3 hours still outperform the 2 hours. So that's why I decided to leave it at 3 hours. So while backtesting this particular strategy, I tested 2 hours, I tested 3 hours, I tested 4 hours. That 4 hours was just crazy. It was crazy. Psychologically, it was crazy. You understand? So it was crazy. Most times the market will get to 3 hours and reverse, or 3.5 and reverse. I tested 3.5 too. I saw that it was not working. 2 hours was working fine, but I was limiting the potential of my wins. I was limiting it by a great number. So 3 hours was just a stable point where everything is fine. So I don't regret this trade. And then this is the result on MetaTrader. Yeah, that's it on MetaTrader. As you can see, it's actually spiked down around that point, and that is the balance. You can see, so it puts me about almost 4% in profit, or almost 4% in overall profit for the week. And the total history, and this is the total history. As you can see, we managed to save ourselves a few bucks right there because of the late entry. As you can see, the stop loss should have been about 50. You see the stop loss 52, 54, 53. So I'm risking 1%. So we managed to save ourselves a few bucks right there. So boost the account about 4%. Because of charges now, we're just less, a little bit less than 4%. And then let me just take you through the Marvin's to the Marvin's dashboard. Oh, this is the Marvin's dashboard. So let's just go over it. You see current equity 198. If you check closely, that's about 3.96%. So, and that is how. Okay, this is 1 day. That's because we had the trade. Today the trade was floating in profit and eventually stopped us out. So if I just go to a week, see the overall performance on the account. Yeah, this is the overall performance on the account. These are the graph. It looks like, I don't know if that's a steady graph. So let's see. But all this one, does not concern me. Today's trade 1. That's what I want to see. Anything more than 1 means I'm breaking my rule. So then we are about 49% into passing this particular challenge. So let's just go best trade. Let's see. Wow, thank God this thing has finally changed. GPJPY is now the worst pair, while USJPY is the best pair. Okay, so let's just go to where concerns us. So this is it for the week. This is the trade we took on Wednesday. This one shows Friday, not because I broke the rule, but because it eventually closed out on Friday. So we took it on Thursday, closed out on Friday. As you can see, this one we took it on Wednesday, closed out on Wednesday, just about 2 hours or 3 hours into the trade. And that's what we have. Total trades taken for the week 2, and the overall profit for this week is 117 USD. That's about 2.something%. So that's it for the week. I'm still optimistic. I'm positive that next week we get to pass this challenge. I'm positive. I'm just being positive. So next week we get to pass this challenge. If we have 2 winners next week, we'll definitely pass this challenge. So that's it for now. So now comes the section, the last section of this video, dedicated to the quotes. So today's quote is actually one of the quotes that inspire me a lot. It says that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So if you really think that's true, you find that, wow, that's really a powerful statement. There's not, what it just says, I know it may have a lot of meaning to several people, but the message that is passing across, or to me, is that don't wait till everything is perfect. If you are waiting till everything is perfect, you will never start. So the best way to get to where you are going to is to actually start. So that's just it. All it takes is one step. Just start. You will figure it out along the way. But if you are waiting for everything to be perfect, you will never make that step. You just keep waiting for everything to be perfect, and then you never take the first step. And let me tell you, if you don't take the first step, you can't even take the final step. So the journey of 1,000 miles, no matter how big the dreams are, no matter how big the vision is, and it seems impossible to achieve, just start. And then you find yourself discovering so many things on your way to success. You're going to fail many times. You're going to partially succeed, but all those things is just a step closer to the final destination. So at the end of the day, just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Don't push through. Don't be too focused on the goal. Enjoy the journey. Each step counts. So enjoy the steps that you're taking, and then see you at the top. So thanks for tuning into this channel for this week. That's the trade for this week. That's the trade for this week. So I'll see you again next week, and I hope you all have a profitable next week. Next week I'm going to be making a lot. Amen. In Jesus' name. Next week I'm going to be making a lot, and I pray that you also make a lot. So peace.